Hello? I'm live, don't worry. What is up, guys? What does shiny Omnilax look like? That's a good question. I actually had a shiny Omnilax. The colors become orange and green. So the like the belly, the blue part becomes green, and the shell part becomes orange. I had a second channel called Shiny. Actually, I might still have that. Let me see if I can show you. I might still have that. Let me see. My second channel, I think, was Shiny Omnilax. I don't know if I have linked channels. Like, where didn't YouTube used to have that? Oh, it's in the bottom. Oh no, it's Omnilaxative. It's changed, I guess. It's changed. Back in the day, I think I used to go to Roth. I don't know if it was Roth or Adventure Ruler stream, but I went to a stream like, and I would show up as Shiny Omnilax. That was a long time ago though. I don't know if you remember that. Music got me feeling like I'm in the middle of an Egyptian desert. Yeah, that's the vibe. We're gonna start with just chatting. We're just chatting for now. I am gonna be playing some games if wanted, but like I said, it's gonna be a short stream, guys. So I will be freaking. Because, okay, so here's the thing. I want to. You know what? Actually, you know what I could do. Okay, so here's the thing, Trace, and here's like my problem. And actually, this might fix my. Actually, this idea that I just had might solve the problem. You got a new gym membership today? We're so back. Let's go. I just finished doing my workouts, so I feel pretty good as well. Every time, what I've been doing when I get home is I just clean my room as much as I can, so I have a clean room, and then I just do my workout, shower, and then I have like 4 or 5 hours to do whatever I want. And I usually end up staying up too late. That's like my main problem right now. But overall, like I'm doing pretty good on my like routine. You know, like trying to keep like trying to be an adult, I guess you would say. You know, like wake up, go to work, come back, clean my room. Like make my bed, work out, shower, eat dinner, and then sleep at 2 or 3 a.m. or something. Yeah. I've noticed that when it comes to mental health, that's like the best thing for me. Is having a clean room is one, doing exercise as much as I can, and then just obviously like overall hygiene, like fixing my like putting my like doing my hair care, doing my face care, you know, like taking a shower, like that routine itself just makes me feel so good, you know. Loki could show my room real quick if you guys want to see it. I'd have to use the other camera though. Do I have the other camera? I do. Is this on? It is. Wow, that is a bad angle of me. Holy. Also, I can't see the chat, so give me 1 second. Look, this is my room. It's not the best. It's a humble room. That's my bed. Over there's my bathroom. This is where I stream. I have the Minecraft picture. Oh god. This angle's so bad. I should put this camera up here. Actually, let me see if I can do that real quick. Oh god, no, wait, this is like not good. Guys. Nah, that's way too low. You know what? This is fine. I'm not gonna be using this camera too often anyways. Let's go back. Let's get out of here. That was bad, chat. That was bad. Hello, hello. You like my room? Thank you. I appreciate that. Dang, someone said trash. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, it's not like I'm paying for it or anything, but it's a room. That's all that matters, right? What's up, Ethan the Kits? I never noticed you got really clear skin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try my best to upkeep my skin. Oh my god, I just like finished taking a shower, so I'm humid and my glasses fogging up. The penthouse Omni. I gotta do a let's do a content house. Let's do a content house. Once you start streaming, Trace, we could talk about the content house. Literally, I've just been like trying to take care of myself and learn new stuff. Oh, so here's my idea. Oh, wait, let me read your chat first. And ironically, I may move back to Miami soon for personal reasons. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. You should play Tears of the Kingdom. I will. I'll play something. I'm just debating it because here's the thing, and here's what I was trying to say. Oh my god, my glasses are fogging up. Holy. Really see. What I was trying to say is, right now I'm really motivated to learn game dev. Also, I just realized like the chat's like in my face. Let me see if I could change that. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get nitpicky now. There we go. I should probably just move to the left a little. Gotta go lensless because those keep fogging up like crazy. So here's the thing, guys. Right? I am really motivated to learn. Actually, I don't need these, but I do need. You know what I need actually? Oh my god, bro. This is what happens when I look at myself for too long. Let's put some music. What was I saying? I'm really motivated to learn game development right now. So I was talking to one of my friends. Yeah, I'm a mess. OmniFocus. Yeah, sorry. That I have a bit of a focus problem as well. You know, that's all Gen Z though. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's like if you're Gen Z, you have a focus issue. You know that's true. Okay. I'm really focused on. I'm motivated to learn game development. I used to work on games every now and then, but I wasn't really too into it, and I would always try to take like cheats, you know, like copying code or using AI or, you know, so like, but lately I've been really like the motivated to actually learn and like put myself like apply myself to it. It's just I'm realizing there's so little time to the day, right? So I get home, obviously, like I just told you, I want to do my whole routine, right? But when like push comes to shove, it's like, oh, I should stream because I haven't streamed in a hot second too, and I don't want to lose my audience, you know. So I'm like, should I stream or should I work on learning how to game dev? So I guess my idea now is like I should probably just stream the process of me learning how to game dev, right? Like I'm curious if you guys are like interested in watching me do that. Like it might give me a reason to both stream and also game dev. Of course, I'm not only going to like stream and game dev at the same time. Like I'm probably gonna do it off stream as well. But yeah, that's the idea. Like maybe I could do both. You could do both at the same time, honestly. It could be fun, right? Like right now, okay, so right now one of my friends who's really good at coding, he gave me the like kind of like homework to pretty much code Pong on my own, like try to figure out how to code Pong on my own. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how to actually like make Pong, you know? And it might seem like very simple, but like, you know, it's like a whole thing, you know? Like I don't even I'm using Game Maker Studio. So yeah, I might play a game, but if enough people are okay with it, I might also just like game dev on stream. Honestly, if you'd want to make it a career too, there's so many routes you can go down. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a cool concept to be like, yeah, because the thing here's the thing about game dev, or game development, in my opinion, it's one of the most like rewarding things that you can get into. Not just because I like games. Obviously, I'm kind of a gamer, right? But it's more of a situation where game dev encapsulates almost every form of art into one medium. And then on top of that, it also gives you the coding skill, right? So it's like not only are you learning how to program and code, which is already really fun and satisfying, on top of that, you got to learn how to draw like the sprites or the whatever art you're going to make for the game. Make the music, make the sound design, right? And then you have to like pretty much, and if there's a story, you got to write a story. You just got to you got to really incorporate almost everything, you know? How many like studios? Yeah, that'd be fire. That'd actually be so fire. So it's like every single time I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to draw or I want to learn how to make music. It kind of all is just like the idea is like I want to learn. I just want to make games because it pretty much puts all those things together. You know, like imagine like one like thing that someone could just play or like experience that shows them your art, your music, and your story. And on top of that, your programming skills and your like concepts and ideas. Like I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what's fun, you know, or what like it could be considered fun or creative. So I feel like as another thing where it's like whenever people are talking about making a game, the best part for me is coming up with the ideas, you know, the concepts. It's like motivate. I'm very motivated. I want to do it. I want to try at least. Everyone keeps telling me to slow down because I have this thing where like I rush into things or like I hyper focus on things. And I start aiming too high or like I burn out really fast because of it. So I'm really trying to take it slow. Like I don't want to just burn out, you know? I'm taking it slow. That's why I'm starting with Pong, like I said. So yeah, but you know, I want to get started already. I feel like I haven't gotten started and I want to start. Is that the Kiwi in the chat? The Kiwi? You see him right back there. Look at that. Right there. That's Kiwi Bot looking over us. One of my dreams is being at Game Awards. Jeff Cayley. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be so sick. Most games nowadays are just graphic realism slop. Honestly, I agree. Like literally, like 90% of the games I see nowadays, like that are like popping off, right? They just feel so like kind of overdone. Like they recently, especially watching the Game Awards, there was a really big surge in just like beat 'em up, like hack and slash games that are set in like old Asia. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but like I was watching the Game Awards and there was like 4 or 5 of those. Or just like you're like a samurai, or like there was one where you were like a monkey, but they're all in the same kind of setting, like old Asia setting, and it's just like a hack and slash. Like the gameplay is just running around hitting things, and I was like, it looks cool, yeah, but like, isn't this just like the same game? Like, how do people play the same game over and over? Yeah, every single game looks the same. That's why every time I'm talking about games, I'm kind of mostly talking about the indie game scenes, you know? Like I never really see myself developing a big game. I always just see myself developing like a small, like fun, like title, you know, something that could be addicting, something that could be satisfying. One of the first games I want to make if I get really good at game making is like I want to make incremental games. And if you guys don't know what an incremental game, basically think about Cookie Clicker, you know, or like a Roblox Tycoon kind of game, like a game where you kind of just like mindlessly click or you're mindlessly just like, but it's satisfying. And if you do it right, it could be really fun. I spend a lot of time playing incremental games, and I want to try to make my own, you know. Something else I want to try to do obviously is roguelikes. Roguelikes are some of my favorite. It's like one of my favorite genres, and I would love to make my own roguelike. And there's so much I can do, like so many ideas I can pull from, you know. There's like so many concepts that are so cool, and it's like I feel like as time goes on, everybody starts taking all the cool ideas. I'm sure you guys have been in here before, but this has happened to me a lot before, where I come up with a game idea and I'm like, oh, this would be a really fun game, and then like 4 months later, I go on Steam and I see it in the Steam store. Like the same game idea I just had. Like I'm like, are you serious? I could have, if I sat down and try harder, like I would have been the one with the game on Steam, you know. But like it's just so hard, especially with like work. New one with the monkeys, Black Myth Wukong. I hear that one's really good. Yeah, I heard it's good too. But I feel like the success of that one is making so many more of like the same kind of game. Speaking of indie games, Check out this game I recently just got. It's called Denshitak. Denshitak. Okay. Let's see. Let's check out Steam real quick. Let me know if you guys have any music that you want to listen to while I talk. Denshitak. Oh, I think I saw this. Click on, sorry. Masterpiece. Whoa, it's overwhelmingly positive. Dang. Dang, this game looks sick actually. What the heck? It looks like you're like skateboarding, but also it's like a bus. That's awesome. That looks fun. I might check it out. I have to put that on my wish list. Hey, is there a specific genre of game you're talking about where they're all in Asia and you're always a samurai? Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, that's a good pull, yeah, for sure. That actually might be true, yeah. I don't know. It's not like I'm frustrated by any specific concept in that. It's just like I just feel like the gaming scene, and honestly, here's the thing. To an extent, the movie scene as well is very stuck on like things that work. You know, where like a game or a movie won't get like a shot if it's not something that like people know is gonna work. You know what I mean? Where it's like they keep making kind of similar games because they know they work. You know, like, oh, people are gonna buy this because people buy this. It's the same with movies where it's like they barely want to try anything new. And when like they almost always just do like sequels and stuff because they know it works. They know it sells, you know? And it's like, come on, guys. I mean, with the movie stuff, you saw the moment that these like YouTubers or whatever started making their own movies that were actually new and unique, they like blew up. You know what I mean? But like they're not doing that. At least not from what I see, at least. Honestly, I have my specific game franchises I look out for. But other than that, I'm pretty tuned out. Yeah, it's like, to be fair though, I've only ever mostly like, well, I've had an Xbox 360 and like a PS2, but when I was a kid, in my like adult years, I've only ever had Nintendo. So I'm never looking out for like what Xbox is doing or what like PlayStation is doing. I've always been a Nintendo person. But I just, every time I see these like like the PlayStation like announcements and stuff, it seems so boring to me. Like me as a player, you know, it just seems so boring. Like there's no game that's making me want to buy a PS5 or whatever. Like it doesn't look like anything. And if I do want a game like that, I could just get it on my PC, you know? It doesn't really make any sense. Pixar literally just did a new movie called Hoppers, and it was their best movie in years. Yes, I loved Hoppers, Trace. I love that movie. It was so good. It was awesome. That movie was so fun. When I saw the concept, I was like, oh no, they're gonna make a bad movie. And then I checked it out because I'm a huge Disney fan. I checked it out and I was like, this is good. This feels like Pixar's trying again, you know? Like they're just getting ideas and putting them together, you know? It worked a lot. I will say there was a lot of cliches and there was a lot of like, you know, but it was fun. It was cool. And it had heart, you know? I have not seen Toy Story 5. I forgot that it even came out. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that came out. I gotta check that out. Is that on Disney Plus yet? If it's on Disney Plus, Loki, I'm gonna stream watching that. Nah, I don't know actually. I'll probably just watch it on my own, but it's pretty good. Without spoiling, what makes it good? Like, is it like, does it feel like the original? I don't think it's on Disney Plus yet because it feels like it's really new. That new though. Let me think. What is it called? Toy Story. They do have it. They have Toy Story 5 already. Holy. I should definitely watch it. Oh no, it's coming to Disney. It's coming to Disney September 23rd. Is it still in theaters? Maybe I'll just watch it in theaters. It does to a certain extent, and also it had a great message that resonated with me. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. If the message is resonating with you, then it probably is a really good message. I'm excited. A lot of parents can learn. That's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. But yeah, I'm considering streaming the game dev stuff. I don't know if I'll do it tonight just because I don't have like the logistics of it set up. Like I don't have the, like I don't know how I'm gonna stream it really. I guess I could just stream the screen like how I usually do, but I don't know if it's gonna look good. The problem honestly with streaming game dev stuff is that it's so like detailed. Like I have to, because I'm gonna be watching a video and then also watching like and also trying to code and looking things up. Like it's a lot. It's just like I would like to. I just need to find out how I'm gonna do it right. You know. Chris had two of the most successful movies of the year. Obsession and Backrooms are basically indie projects. That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. I think honestly Hollywood's gonna find out that people don't want to see this slop anymore. I don't want to call it slop. People don't want to see the same stuff, you know? The same directors and stuff over and over. I know this doesn't relate to the topic at all, but should I start a Kiwi army? Yes, let's do it. I'll help you out. I have not seen the Markiplier movie. What is it called again? Iron Lung, yeah. No, I haven't seen it yet. I heard the game is really good though. I think it's so cool that Markiplier just sat down and made a movie. Like that dude is crazy. It's pretty good. I gotta check it out. But yeah, I'm also just kind of like I'm not trying to avoid it, but I'm trying not to play Smash on stream too much. Can I use the Kiwi bird as a Discord flag? What do you mean? You can use the Kiwi for anything. It's free to use. It's not my Kiwi. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to use it for Discord, go ahead. It's 100% free to use for you. The nostalgia from these songs from the Wii. Oh, I'm not even listening. Is it good? This is a really good Wii song I like from the, or not Wii. It's the 3DS one. That's like what is it called? Remember that one game with the Mii's where you have to like street pass people? Oh, it's just Street Pass. The Street Pass Plaza song is really good. That song is fire. I actually listen to that at work a lot. So good. When I go traveling, I'm gonna bring my 2DS and see if I get any street passes. That'd be insane if somebody's driving with the street pass on. You'd have to become their friend. Like, who does that? That's crazy. In the year 2026, someone's with their street pass. That'd be actually really fun for the Switch. I mean, everybody, like, I brought this up with my friends the other day, but I think they disagreed. But I think the Switch is like what the Wii used to be, where everybody kind of just has one. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people just have a Switch just because, like, why not? You know, like, it's at the end of the day, it's not the most expensive console on the market, especially the Switch One. Like everyone just has a Switch, or they buy their kid a Switch. You know, it's like Switch is very common to have nowadays. I would say it's like the most common console. I would say. I think it's like family friendly and everything. You know. So like the idea of Street Pass makes sense because everybody has one. Like it'd just be so fun to walk around and be like, Which in comparison to other consoles, especially nowadays, is so cheap. Yeah, exactly. It's very open for kids to buy, for like parents to buy for their kids, or just like a college student who doesn't have that much money but wants to buy a console, and they're always on the go or whatever, on campus. Like it's really accessible for those kinds of people. If you have like a commute to your job, you know, a Switch is perfect for that. Like there's so many reasons why someone will get a Switch, you know. A Switch 2, on the other hand, is a little bit it's not justifiable right now, I think. I love my Switch 2, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I got it. But I will say, I don't think I needed to get it day one. You know what I mean? I was rushing to get it day one, and I got it day one, but like in hindsight, I did not need to get it day one. There wasn't really anything in particular that stood out for me day one. I think it was fun. It was like exciting to have it, you know, like it was a nice experience. But I could have waited, you know what I mean? Especially the way I am, because I haven't even played Donkey Kong, or I haven't even, like, I don't play the Mario Kart too much, you know, like it wasn't that big of a thing for me. Although I will say, having the Switch 2 made, like, the Switch 1 for me, I never played handheld at all. I never played the Switch 1 handheld. But Switch 2, I played a lot of handheld. Where I would especially in bed, like I would go from here from my computer, just pick up my Switch and go into bed like almost every night, and I'd play like a little bit of Stardew Valley, a little bit of like the emulator stuff is really fun. Like you saw me playing Earthbound earlier. It's awesome. Like just being able to have that in bed, it's like, and it looks good, it's comfortable, it runs smooth. I don't know. I know a lot of people hate Nintendo recently, and for like good reasons for the most part, but I'm always a sucker for Nintendo. I just love it. There's something about it's just so cozy to me, you know? Like just like all the lights are off, you know? I have music playing. Pick up my Switch, go into bed, doze off. So fun. You're a Nintendo PlayStation gamer? But I'm cutting off PlayStation when the PS6 drops. I heard people talking about the PS6. Did they recently announce something about the PS6? Because I heard people talking a lot about it recently. You got a day one too? The excitement of waiting party at GameStop was really fun. That's awesome. I got a day one. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I had it in my hands day one though. Because I think there was a shipping problem. Now that I'm remembering, there was a shipping problem. I think I got it like day 2 or 3, but I pre-ordered it. I think my friend pre-ordered it for me, something like that, or something along those lines. So PlayStation recently just announced they're gonna stop producing physical games. That's probably what you heard. Oh, maybe, yeah. Isn't that what Nintendo did too, though? Or am I crazy? I think Nintendo did that already, right? I'm pretty sure, because they have like the virtual game cartridges or whatever. Nintendo didn't do that. I mean, so Nintendo's still making physical copies, but they're just like also doing the virtual stuff. Because from what I understood, like a lot of people were buying the copies of the games on like a GameStop or whatever, and in the box there was like codes. Like it was never like a physical copy of the game. You know what I mean? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember. Like people would buy the boxes, and in the box would be like a virtual code. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie though, I am kind of torn on it. Ultra Kill, what's up? I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now. I swear to God, I will be back stream eventually. Don't even sweat it, Ultra Kill. If you're dealing with stuff, go deal with that, okay? I hope everything's okay. If you want to talk about it, just let me know, okay? But don't feel like you're forced to be here. I appreciate you stopping by to say hello. Like literally, just do what you gotta do, okay? I think it's up to the developer to decide whether they want the game to be. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually would be ideal if the game dev or like the people making the game could just be like, no, I want a physical copy. You know? I don't know though. The thing is that the way the companies work, it's like, why would Nintendo? Like then why would Nintendo fund a game that's gonna take so much more money to make if they could just make it digital? You know? That's the one thing I'm realizing is like if people aren't buying digital copies as much as they used to, or I'm sorry, if people aren't buying physical copies as much as they used to, and on top of that, physical copies cost a lot of money to make, they're almost certainly losing a lot of money doing that, you know, where they just make a bunch of physical copy games and they don't sell because people just buy it digital. So at one point they're probably just like, why are we even doing this in the first place? Like, let me just make a make it only digital. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm torn because me as a person, I used when I was a kid, I would mainly get physical games. I'm sure a lot of people back in the day would say the same thing, that they would usually buy physical games. But at one point, I made the switch to only buying digital games, and it just makes my life so much easier. I mean, I don't have to go out to buy it. I don't have to wait for shipping. I don't have to constantly be switching to cartridges. I don't have to like worry about it breaking. You know what I mean? If I get another Switch, I could just re-download the game. I don't have to worry about losing the game. Like I've lost a couple games, like physical games before. Like it's bad, you know. Like the only good thing about having a physical game is just being like, I really own it. Or look, I really own it, guys. Like I actually own it. And it's like, yeah, I get where they're coming from. Like I'm not saying that's a bad like reason. I'm just saying the only reason being that, or like being a collector, or saying that you really own it, it just feels unnecessary. Like there's so many downsides to having a physical copy of a game. Like having a digital copy is mostly positives, you know. And then on top of that, it costs less for them to make it. It just doesn't add up, you know. It doesn't make sense why we're doing physical copies still. To be honest, I don't like. If I was like, if people are really mad or really want physical copies that badly, what I think game companies should do is have like a limited time physical copy, like where they make a certain number and just sell them at like a higher price, and like appease to the people who want to collect or whatever. But to me, it doesn't make any sense, and they're clearly losing money on it too. So there's a lot of ownership issues in the gaming industry right now, and PlayStation is the main cause of it. The thing is, if we allow companies to stop making physical media, that means they maintain a monopoly on how you purchase their games. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like then they can basically like, I know people are afraid of the idea, and I'm sure I've heard this happen before, where they're like, from this day on, we're just gonna take your game, or like if you downloaded this game, we're just gonna delete it from your console or something like that, right? Like I've heard people say that kind of stuff before. But like I said, just like there's so many more downsides to it, you know? Like here's what I'm trying to say, I guess. If we as a group really care that much about physical copies, then we all have to stop buying digital copies, because digital copies are the reason why they want to switch to digital only is because it's like their main way of making money. I have to assume. I might be wrong about that, actually. I mean, I don't know the stats, I don't know the numbers, but I'm just assuming, you know, and coming from experience. Like I personally would not buy a physical game for Switch. Like I do not see myself buying a physical game for the Switch anymore. Literally, the only physical game I have for the Switch is Smash Bros, and it stays in the cartridge slot until it melts. Like that cartridge is gonna melt in the Switch because I'm never gonna take it out. There's no reason for me to take it out. Smash is the only physical game I pretty much have for the Switch, and it's just never gonna come out because I don't want to buy a bunch of physical copy games just to say I own it, or just because I don't want, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. If you wanted to get Breath of the Wild, if you got it physically pre-owned, it'd be like $30 to $40. If Nintendo stopped making, okay, you're saying like resales, or like, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good point. I actually didn't even think about the reselling value. This is a good point, yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's definitely a point. It's definitely a big point for physical games. But at the end of the day, I don't think it switches my position. Like, I'm not mad that they stopped making physical games, to be honest. I'm just not. I don't really see the problem for me. Maybe again, if I bought more games off people, like on the side, maybe I would care more. I guess it's kind of selfish of me to say it that way, because I know it will affect a lot of people. Especially people who like have their own game stores and stuff, you know? Like the all digital feature literally screws you over as a consumer. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it would be kind of selfish of me to think that, like, who cares? But like, I guess personally, I don't care. You know what I mean? Unless it starts affecting me very personally, where it's like games start becoming $100 and there's nothing anyone can do. But I feel like at the end of the day, there's gonna be like indie games who like sell their games for cheap, or like I don't know. It's a niche topic. I need to learn more about economics, I guess, and stuff to really give my 2 cents. I guess my stance is I understand that there's negatives to it, but I don't think there's enough negatives to warrant the outcry right now. You don't actually own the game if you purchase it? Have a license to Nintendo? Yeah, that whole license stuff I need to learn more about too. That seems weird to me. Like, what do you mean by license? You know, like I just paid $60 for a game, or like $80 at this point. I just paid $80 for Donkey Kong, and I don't really own it. I just own a license to like having it on my Switch or whatever. Like, it's so weird. I don't get it. My dinner is ready, guys. I'm gonna be ending the stream around 10 o'clock. Okay? Yeah, we didn't get to play any games. We were talking though. It was fun. We had a good conversation with Trace here. It's not done yet though. We'll talk a little more. Much negatives as there are to physical ownership, we need it conjunction with digital. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like I guess your argument more is like we should have both regardless, right? Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not arguing for getting rid of physical copies. I'm more saying I don't really mind it, but realistically, if I had to choose, I would have both, right? Because that's the most positives for both of us, or like for all consumers, would be having both. That makes sense, yeah. I wonder if they're actually gonna care though. Like, people are complaining, but I don't know if they care. That's the problem with the big companies. Like, do they really even care what we're saying? I redeemed the light color change, and the color I chose is a plum. That's a crazy word. Is that like from Rick and Morty? Let me see. What is that? What even is that? Plumbeous. Are you serious? 5 C 7 2 8 7 hex. What is this? Plumbeous. Plumbeous. That's a great. I haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming it's gonna be purple, like a purple color. It's a muted, medium, dark blue, gray shade, often known as plumbeous. What the? Ooh, I kind of like it, to be honest. That's a nice color. That's a good choice. I don't think I have. Of course, like you're giving me very niche things. I'm gonna have to do dark blue. Dark blue. That's kind of plumbeous, I guess. And what's the other one? That's too bright. Yeah, let's go with that. We're plumbing. We're plumbing. Plumbeous. Not to mention your games in most cases are tied to your account. If you get banned for whatever reason, those games most likely disappear. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wow, that's crazy. If you lose your account, you're cooked. I gotta protect my Nintendo account. I have like $1,000 in that at this point. That's really funny. I guess it's not funny. It's pretty serious, actually. I mean, what do people? I mean, I guess like literally, like if Nintendo like just wants to ban my account because I hacked my Switch one time. Also, if you're listening, Nintendo, that was a joke. I hacked my Switch in Minecraft, actually. my redstone. I don't want the Nintendo legal egos to think that I was being serious. I was not being serious. Don't worry. My bad for basically the essay. Game ownership is just something I care about. Yeah, I mean, I honestly really like hearing you talk about it because I'm on the side that I don't care about it because I don't know about it. But the more things you tell me, the more I realize how important it sounds. Like, it sounds pretty important. I'll do more research on it. It seems pretty important. I'm definitely on the team where I don't care because I don't know. But it seems like it's important, so I'll look into it more. I'm hungry. Think about it, back in the day, none of this was an issue. Yeah. It's like they kind of just they're kind of forcing the problem onto us at this point. It's kind of annoying. Alrighty, I'm gonna get ready to wrap up the stream here, guys. It was fun. I'm really hungry though. Sorry it was really short. I expected to go at least an hour, but at least I did a little bit of a stream here for you guys. Next time I promise I'll play a game, okay? Whether it be Tears of the Kingdom, Earthbound, or Smash. I'll play something for sure next time. The just chatting is fun though. I really like, I just like talking. I'm realizing how much I like talking. Getting my 2 cents out there, just talking. That's what we should go back to. To a degree, this is also what happens when capitalism is unchecked and companies get too greedy. Yes, I do agree with that. Capitalism is... I don't want to get too much into politics, but yeah, that is a topic I do care about. It's like the whole concept of capitalism and what it means for the country. It's like this country is so rooted into capitalism. I think it's not fair for us to think about like this country without capitalism. But I do think there needs to be some reins to it. I feel like it's becoming a little bit too much. I think a clear example would be like just seeing how skewed the money is in this country right now, where it's like the 1% have so much. And that's a very basic way of thinking about it, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely another combo for another day. We'll wrap it up here. I don't want to take too long here talking about capitalism. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for everybody who's watched. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. Woo, I know you're there. Thank you so much. By the way, I was gonna say, oh hey, what's up, Alpha? You came in last second, or were you lurking? There's no reason PlayStation should be squeezing every single dime out of their dedicated player base. Yeah, it's way too. It's too much. Yeah, that's why people are kind of switching to PC, especially. Woo, I was gonna ask Woo if you're in the chat still. Woo. Let me know if you're in the chat. Woo, woo. You were lurking? Nice. Yeah, some love in the chat. If not, I'll ask him later. Look at this. Every single time I say I'm gonna end the stream, the viewer count goes up. Like, what are you guys? Like, people they sabotage me. Like, how am I at 7 viewers now when the whole stream I was at like a 3 viewers? I just don't get, like, what is happening? Time to not end. Yeah, I gotta keep going now. I gotta go a little longer. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna yap until the number says 4. That's your rant over? It was a good rant. I actually learned a lot from what you said. I'm gonna look into that topic more. And oh yeah, we're going up, guys. It's up to 8. That's crazy. I'm gonna be here forever. The stream only ends when I hit 4 viewers. Watch One Piece? You want me to watch One Piece? This music is pretty good. One Piece is too long, Trace. Okay, so this is a topic I would like to talk. If you know about One Piece, let me know, because I would like to talk about One Piece with someone. Not that I don't know about the show at all. I just want to talk to you about the concept of what it means to watch One Piece. Like, it's so interesting how popular it's become. All 1,100 episodes, no excuses. You want me to starve? Time to end and everyone shows up. Literally, like, it happens consistently. All right, we're almost there. We're almost to 4 viewers, guys. You don't watch One Piece, Alpha? That's fair. It's not easy to get into. It's a really big anime. I don't watch it either, so I can't talk, you know. But I do want to talk about One Piece specifically, the concept of how popular it's become and what it means in our culture, I guess. Okay, we hit 4. Okay, I'm assuming Wu isn't here. I was gonna ask Wu because saying their name is bothering me because how it's kind of hard for me to say Wu. Like, hey Wu, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to say it. So I wanted to ask if there was like a nickname they prefer or something. You know what I mean? Like, can I call them something short or something different? Because like when I see them in the chat, I know who they are because of how long their name is. But I don't know. Like, I don't want to say like Wu every single time. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. I'll just ask them next time, I guess. It'd be good just putting on background noise. It's tempting, Trace, to watch it because it's so, like I said, like I was saying, it's so popular and especially our generation. Almost everybody who's like, almost everybody who's someone has watched One Piece. I feel like it's like I meet someone and they're like, "Do you watch anime?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I watch like a slice of life. I watch comedy." And they're like, "Oh, I watch One Piece." And I'm like, "Bro." Every time someone says, "Do you watch anime?" it's because they watch One Piece. Woo, you're there. Okay. Okay, so Woo, did you hear my question? Did you hear what I asked? Is there something I could call you to make it easier? Can't you fell off for anime? Me too. I haven't seen an anime in a long time. Well, actually, the last one I saw was Dan to Dan because my friends made me kind of watch it with them. It's actually pretty good. Dan to Dan was pretty good. I watched a little bit of Jujutsu Kaisen. I watched season 1. Um, I caught up with One Punch Man. I watched season 2 of One Punch Man. But just like I'm not really an anime watcher anymore. That's the longest name you ever saw on Twitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, how am I supposed to like? Woo, we're going everywhere. It's a funny name. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to call you. Did I call you going? No. I have to call you something with a W. I had to go do something real quick. Could you possibly repeat? Yeah, of course. I was asking you if there's something I could like. I like your name, but every time I see you in the chat, I don't know what to call you because saying woo every time is hard. Like I don't like, oh, how are you, woo? Or like, hey, woo, what's up? It's a little bit weird for me to say. I also kind of have a little bit of a lisp when it comes to saying R and like W words. I've been told this before. I don't know if James is in the chat, but he's the one who made me aware of it. James, if you're in the chat, you can vouch for me. I said the word strong one day when I was living with James for like a while. And I said the word strong and he started like making fun of me for it. Because apparently I say like strong with a W. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I've been told. So every time I have to say woo, it makes me kind of like self-conscious. So basically I'm asking like, is there something I could call you? That's my accent? Yeah, I have a bit of an accent, I guess. I don't hear an accent, but I know I have it because everyone says I have an accent. You'd call me Kiwi because I like them? You're gonna be the Kiwi. So what's up, Kiwi? I'm gonna call you Wee Wee. That's worse actually. I'm gonna call you Kiwi. I'm probably gonna say woo because I just read woo and I'm gonna say it. I'll try to remember though. The GTA 6 trailer. The trailer came out already, like the full trailer. You saw all the leaks already? I haven't seen any leaks. Oh, is it on Netflix? Is the trailer on Netflix? Am I allowed to watch it on Twitch? Am I allowed to watch that trailer on Twitch? Am I gonna get taken down if I watch it? Low-key, I'll watch it right now. Is it quite on YouTube by now? Oh wait, it's like a 30-minute video. Whoa, never mind. I'll watch it next time, I guess. Remind me to watch it next time. I don't see it on YouTube. For some weird reason, my Twitch was 10 seconds behind. I'm good now. Oh, that stinks. That's weird. Basically, we're talking about GTA 6. If I'm allowed to watch it on Twitch, I'll watch it on Twitch. I should be able to. I mean, it's like anything, right? You can watch anything on Twitch. I'm assuming as long as you talk over it and stuff, free use or whatever. You're on the fence about getting GTA at the moment. How much is it gonna cost? Do you know how much it's gonna cost? People broke Twitch streaming it, by the way. Wow, really? I guess that makes sense. I wanted to stream it when the moment it dropped, right? I'm not gonna spoil myself. I won't watch anything. I won't watch anything till I can stream it next time. Okay. It died earlier today. Did it come out today? Wow, we. $80 for the base game, $100 for the premium. Ah, and like knowing me, because I have so much FOMO, I'm gonna want to get the premium. You know what I mean? Although honestly, I don't even think about like I'm thinking about it logistically. I don't have anything to play that on because I think I could run it on my computer. I don't think my computer is strong enough to actually really run it properly. Like I don't think it's actually that. Like I think my computer's too weak. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. $100 for a game is crazy. It's PS5 exclusive? Are you dead serious? I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna be on PC as well. Aren't most GTA games on PC? This is how lost I am, guys. I'm so lost. Either way, I don't think I was gonna be able to play it anyway. So, to be fair, I have never even played any GTA game. I'm just on the bandwagon because I wanna play the new one. When it comes to GTA, I ain't gonna have a physical copy. If you want that, it'll literally come out months before the original launch. Wow, really? That's so weird. Why are they treating this game like it's like some sort of like the next coming of Christ? GTA 6 is like what the Jesus' resurrection feels like. Like we're all waiting for it. We're all waiting for it. What is up, some guy? Thanks for joining here last second. I see that extremely long hot dog. You're trying to make me hungry. It's Xbox as well? Okay, that's good. Has a way to stream your Xbox games on PC. Well, there you go. Maybe I'll get an Xbox miraculously just to play the game. I don't think I will, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna buy an Xbox just to play it. We were waiting for GTA 6 13 years now. That is insane. What are we doing? Just chatting. We're just talking. We're talking about GTA 6 right now. It is one of the biggest franchises in gaming. Yeah, I know that's true. That is true. It's inevitable for it to blow up. I mean, it's gonna make a lot of money. Regardless, it's gonna make a lot of money. I never played GTA 5 or any GTA. Three birdie because best bird. I agree 100% of the time. Okay. You already know. There it is, guys. The emote. There's the emote right there. Is that a good angle? I like the idea of making like the emotes the plushies I have because I'm able to actually do the emotes in real life. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a live action version of the emotes. Developer Rockstar Games has a really good reputation when it comes to games. Yeah, that makes sense. 16. Wow. 14? That's crazy. Yeah, the Ammonite. Oh. And we have bruh right on top of it. Okay, guys, I'm pushing. I gotta go eat dinner, and I really want to work on this game dev stuff. So, I know the viewership went up again, but I have to end it. If you guys haven't followed me, make sure to drop a follow. If you haven't liked on YouTube, make sure to drop a like. I really appreciate it. All that good stuff, guys. See you later. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the night. Be cozy, be happy. Talk more next time. Bye. Bye-bye.